Dr. B.V. Satyavati ji.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson, sir, for giving me the opportunity to talk on the bill, the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Professions Bill 2020. And first of all, I express my deep gratitude towards the healthcare professionals of the country. When the pandemic had surrounded us from all sides, the healthcare workers emerged out as the corona warriors and have put in tremendous efforts to save our lives, and especially to mention, they have managed to deliver with limited resource and infrastructure. I congratulate all of them through you, sir, on behalf of this House. Thank you. And also, Chairman, sir, I am happy to mention from our state of Andhra Pradesh, we have managed to handle the situation well through a well thought out plan. Our village volunteers network system has been acclaimed throughout the country, with states like Kerala adopting it, and now even Britain has started implementing it. The village volunteers educated the people about the transmission of the virus, identified thousands of people who had returned from abroad, mapped the corona hotspots in the state, distributed the ration kits, and now are ready to contribute to the vaccination drive also. Though the healthcare professionals have won the corona war for us, but now is the time to introspect and prepare for the future. There were many shortcomings in our healthcare system which should now be analyzed and rectified so that the country is ready for any future medical emergencies. Honorable Chairperson, sir, in this light, the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Professions Bill 2020 is a step in the right direction. The bill is a path-breaking initiative that has the potential to change the future of healthcare service delivery for the people of this country. In the global landscape, many countries have notified a statutory structure to regulate the education and practice of such allied and healthcare providers. The potential of these professionals can be utilized to reduce the cost of care and to make quality healthcare services accessible to all. Honorable Chairperson, sir, to mention a few salient features of this bill, as already mentioned by our Honorable Health Minister Shri Harshvardhan Garu, this bill covers 56 professional profiles which are logically organized under 10 professional categories. It has been ensured that the bill clearly specifies the description of each category to demarcate the practice boundaries. Broadly allied health professionals are those who undergo minimum 2,000 hours and 2 to 4 years of training, and healthcare professionals are those who attain at the minimum of 3,600 hours or 3 to 6 years of education and training. Honorable Chairperson, sir, the bill also provides for registration of all the allied and healthcare professionals, facilitating their career growth and improving their employment potential both within and outside India. This is also a unique opportunity to cater to the global demand of healthcare workforce, whereas as per WHO Global Workforce Report, a shortage of 1.8 crore healthcare workers is projected by the year 2030, of which almost half will likely be in the allied and healthcare professional space. Honorable Chairperson, sir, through you, I want to draw the attention of this House that the Allied Healthcare Professions Bill 2018 was introduced in Rajya Sabha on 31st December 2018, and the same was referred to the department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare for its examination and report. The committee, after detailed examination, recommended certain amendments to the said bill. Therefore, it has been decided to withdraw the pending bill and do introduce a new bill, namely the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Professions Bill 2020, incorporating the recommendations made by the committee. To mention a few, I'll take only 1 or 2 minutes. The constitution of a National Commission for Allied Healthcare Professions for regulation and maintenance of standards of education and services, assessment of institutions, maintenance of a central register and state register of such professionals, Sir, the constitution of such professional councils for every recognized professional category is very necessary, and the need of the hour also to frame the right policies and standards for the governance of allied and healthcare related education and professional services. And I congratulate the government for this clause. Chairperson, sir, Constitution of a National Allied and Healthcare Advisory Council to advise Commission on the issues relating to allied and healthcare professionals, Constitution of State Councils for ensuring the coordinated and integrated development of education and maintenance of standards of delivery of services. And I am sure, sir, that these national and state councils would be extremely helpful in ensuring the highest standards of practice and better coordination. Honorable Chairperson, sir, the bill by setting up of Allied and Healthcare Council of India and corresponding state allied and healthcare councils will enable setting of better standards and facilitate the medical profession with basic standards of education, courses, staff qualifications, and examinations. Professionalism can be introduced among the healthcare workers. The impact of the bill would be a high-quality multidisciplinary healthcare system in the line of the Ayushman Bharat mission, moving away from a doctor-led model to a team-based model. With accessible and affordable care, the skilled and efficient health professionals can reduce the cost of treatment also. At present, there exist many allied and health professionals who remain unregulated and unidentified or else are underutilized. Therefore, through this bill is targeted at the health professionals, but it is going to benefit the whole country. The basic objective is very clear, strengthening the healthcare system of the country. Before I conclude, Honorable Chairperson, sir, our state of Andhra Pradesh, under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu, the state has chalked out a plan with an outlay of 16,200 crores. Reviewing Nadu Nedu scheme, which envisages revamping of government hospitals and setting up additional medical colleges, the state is now planning that every village in Andhra Pradesh will have a village health clinic, so that in the crisis like COVID-19, medical aid can be provided without any delay. So it is decided to set up 10,000 village health clinics, and for the purpose, rupees 2,026 crores has been earmarked. These sub-centers will be in addition to the existing 1,086 centers. We are also establishing 7 super specialty hospitals in tribal areas and 6 medical colleges with attached institutions with an estimated budget of 6,100 crore. Besides these, 15 more new medical colleges and nursing colleges along with the multi-speciality institutions have been proposed. Honorable Chairperson, sir, our party, YSR Congress Party, firmly believes that it is our duty to make provisions for affordable treatment. Right to health is a fundamental right guaranteed under Article 21 of the Constitution of India, and therefore we support this bill, sir. Thank you very much.